Alright, I think we're good to get started here. Welcome to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my FTL hard win streak, and we are up to 92. And we started this run last time. We did the first 6 sectors, so we're pretty far along. And it's pretty exciting because this is what will get us up to the 93 win streak. So that'll be a new record for pause play. Right now we're tied with Hollow's record, doing no pause. And, all right. So let's just jump into this here and see what it looks like. Start getting reacquainted with where we were at. Was pretty good as far as a Fed C run can go. We got full crew, some diversity. We got that Mantis like really early sector 1. Tons of weapons, like honestly slightly too many weapons in that we can't power all of them. But there's still uses to having that. Ideally we'll sell one and get something to replace it that we can use, but there's a chance like I'll still actually just hold on to them and like switch them up depending how I feel at the moment, fight to fight. But we'll see, depends what we find. We're in a rebel stronghold, which was like the sector I kind of wanted to find the most because it was going to be a red sector. Just because it's like the rebels are high scrap, the stronghold's better because the flagship fight is usually a good one to take. If you can find it, get the delay and a free weapon and resources, and it's usually not that difficult to fight. There are the downsides of the rebel sector. It's 1 to 2 stores, so it might just be 1 store. And like with this ship, even being strong, like we can still take ship damage pretty easily over time, and like there can be some like pretty nasty fights. Since you can have a lot of systems, it really depends what you find. Rebel ships can really be all over the place. Some are like pretty wimpy, and some are just like terrifying. So I'm going to look into what upgrades. I want to do some upgrades like right off the bat here for sure. Think about my power situation for a second. We've got a battery. So right now we're like okay on power, like relative to what we need. So as we do upgrades, we'll need some more. So I think those are the 2 of the most obvious ones right there. This is still only, like, I still feel like the 25 power permanent is better than that right there. But I might buy this also. I kind of want to go up to 4 shields like soonish. And this is a ship I'll do engines on more because it's just like, what other defense do you really have? Assuming you can get everything else up. Thinking towards like flagship, which is like after this and next sector scrap. So shields 4 definitely, engines 5. Like honestly, is 1 ship I'll, as I said, I'll take it higher. Got to get O2 up 1. We're gonna want to just max this even if we don't get a weapon, just as a buffer. I might not board it, so this might end up, as much as I talked about getting it early in the run, I might just forego it entirely. This is if we have extra scrap. I'll probably want to get these up a little, like I might get the, I don't know. I don't really need doors. That's a lie. But probably piloting 2 and definitely the battery. Some more power. We have scanners and a reloader. It's awesome. Makes me happy. Yeah, I think I just do that is what I do here. 100 scrap is still a bunch to float. Bunch of resources, so that's nice. Alright, I think we're good to go. Good to start doing some jumps. Weird sector layout, so we're not going to do this pulsar fight, no thanks, and it's a dead end. Because it's like if this is the store, like if there's, we're going to visit any store we find if it's going to get overtaken soon. Just because that's might be the last story we see all run if we even find one. Alright, pirate trap, mind control, bunch of mantis and NGs and a bunch of crew overall, a missile, bunch of lasers. Alright, mind control is not a big deal, like we probably don't need to board them or anything. Thinking about what I want to shoot. I might do the weapons hack here. 'Cause I feel like I've got enough shots to get through this. So you don't need to take damage from them. Level 1 mind control, so that's nice. Just start like venting them out. So usually as long as they switch rooms like at least once, they won't like break a system. Why not? Yeah, there was a lot of misses on the flak. I'm not like surprised, but with the reloader and it's like decently fast charging weapons, it felt more worth like going for it in case the other shots all hit and just like waiting for the recharge anyways. So I'm not positive if that was right or not. I feel like I have the time bought from doing a high level hack also. There we go. Nice. So that was some serious damage onto them, and it's burning. Yeah, and that was an Artemis. So I'm glad they took that down, that they're not keeping the Artemis up. For some reason, I keep thinking the ship has cloaking for some reason. I mean, these ships often do as their system. I feel like I see cloaking a lot more than mind control. So I keep like expecting to cloak. It's like, no, it's not going to. Alright, go send the Mantis to deal with it. That's a good choice. It's like slightly annoying. But not a big deal because we've so like neutered their weapons here. There we go. Okay, so it's like, well, we might as well board. We board here so they can't fix the mind control. They like burn down, at least for the most part. No. Perfect. 61 scrap. That's a nice reward. And no damage. So that's a great fight. Yep, and the store is next. That's fine. Got plenty of scrap and not really a whole lot that we need to buy. Mostly it's just if I should check that because maybe I want to kill my Mantis then. 2 jumps may have been enough to pretty much top them off. That's fine. Yeah, they lose literally 1 kill worth of experience. So yeah, so it's just based off their current level. It's not 10% of their like total. Because then I think it'd round up because it'd be 16. So it'd do like 2 levels down. So go to the store. That's like one of the weapons I was thinking I would really like. Because that puts me up to 8 weapon power. And I don't think I need a bike beam. It's fine. It's like, honestly, it's even slower than this. I mean, it's only by a second. And it does like 6 damage on the flagship versus this does 3. But this also like decimates target room. And it can do 6. You know, it has like the miss issue. But it's not a big difference, and I just much prefer it. And it's got a variable against the Zolan shield, because this does 2, and this does, you know, 0 to 3 depending on hits. It's not like a big difference either way on any of them. But this lets me, like, okay, I hit 2 different systems with a good chance of like fires and breaches. This can also cause fires. Or if I just target one system, it's just like obliterated. Yeah, so that's great. It's like I can hit cloaking with just 1 shot from this, like on flagship, and disable it. So we can just like kill them, you know, before they can cloak again easily enough then. Sell that. Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely happy about that. Gonna chase some of these empty jumps looking for the flagship, honestly. I think I just dump my scrap here. Just get it online. This is great. So now it's just, you know, we got our hacking upgrade already also in the battery. Because I feel like often I float like a ton of scrap, but I feel like the ship in this sector, it's like I want to be careful. And especially it's like I don't want to take a ton of chip damage and like not get repaired enough sector 8. But so we need a shield bubble, so we need like 200 there, you know, some engines would be nice. And it's like, that's it. Like, that's all we like feel like we need to like be safe. Like, honestly, we could probably take flagship now. It'd be sketchy, possibly. Like, we could get unlucky with the shields. This is awesome. So this is the flagship thing. It's really great to find it early because it delays by 2 jumps. And so I found it multiple times, like at the end of a sector, and it doesn't actually like get you jumps necessarily then. Only 3 shields also. I think you can have 4 shields in sector 7. I know we saw it with 2 shields. Just the last run, I think, in sector 5. Alright, so I'm gonna do an evasion hack here. Honestly, just arranging weapons based on position of the ship. Like, that feels like it makes sense to me. There's no like point. I mean, we can crew kill them possibly, but there's not really like a point in like going for it because it's the same exact rewards as just killing them normally. I'm actually going to do the high level hack here also, because why not? And I have like fast enough weapons to kind of take advantage of it, I think. We'll find out. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think it fired off 2. Just slightly too late getting in there with the hull laser. We need another reloader, I guess, in order to beat that. Might also be down to like angle it came across. Like if it came across this way, may have hit it in time, or like made it just be 1. But they're just 1 damage missiles, and we got the volley off to like hit them hard. Wow, so is that a level 4 system then? Because that didn't break. I just realized. And I was evasion hacking, so they all hit it. I got all 3 off. And we dodged all 3. That's awesome. What good luck. pew pew pew, yeah, right? This is just like, I love this build. This run is like threatening to make me like Fed C a little bit. Which I feel like is just like not allowed. Make sure we can keep the evasion down. I guess actually we just, whatever, it's too late. I guess I can't retarget it. Alright, let's see what we got. A heavy laser probably? No, burst laser Mark 1. I don't think we're going to use it. As good a weapon as it is. 67 scrap. Bunch of resources, 2 extra jump. It's such an amazing event. Like that alone can be worth like 100 scrap. And then you get a weapon, you get resources, you get scrap. It's like in some ways I feel like it's possibly even better than the Zoltan Shield quest, because it's like that's 2 jumps where you get a guaranteed reward, but you know, only like 1 reward, which like for taking up 2 jumps isn't always amazing. Like if it's a Zoltan Shield, it's like kind of worth it. If it's an Envoy, it's kind of variable. But that's like it takes up 1 jump and it buys you 2 more, and it gets you like such good stuff. Yeah, it's like, that's definitely my preferred Fed C strategy too, is just like boarding is just a way to like, it's just what you do in the early game, and then I don't think I've ever crew killed the flagship. Because it's risky if you only have 1 system. And it's just like whatever, you try to take advantage. It's got 4 slots and you've got, you know, boarding, so hopefully you can find good weapons early on. Yeah, I guess I've been, yeah. And it's like there's definitely a way it could work where that happens, where it's like if you just find like breach bomb Mark IIs and stuff or something, so you don't have like crazy damaging weapons, where you could still like make it kind of safe phase 1 and board, and then like have that be the way that you like survive through the other ones. But that's definitely like not a preferred strat, at least for me. That's more of a like, you know, if you gotta just make it work. Wow, that's such a good event to find. I'm trying to think of like what weapon could they have had that I like would have used it. Like a heavy 2 over this maybe. I mean, there's a chance if they had like a halberd or something, I probably couldn't pass up using it too. As boring as that is, it's just like get closer to like 1 shot. We definitely don't need fuel. That's just silly. We don't need fuel at all. Let me look at these jumps real quick. Because I think it's going to start moving after this one, or it might get 1 more, I'm not sure. Just like get an idea if I need to like maximize taking every single one to not waste them. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of. I mean, also, there's a chance I just, like, leave the sector at a certain point to not have to deal with, like, fighting at bad environmental effects. Alright. That's, like, fine, yeah. Empty. Here's a fight. Hacking, drones. Drones, the big mystery. What's it gonna be? Bunch of defensive, well, anti-drone, defense drone. So they're probably gonna send something over here too, unless I'm not seeing another drone, because that doesn't seem like enough drone power. Halberd. Let's see, what do we hack here? I guess we wait to see what they're hacking. Yeah, maybe that's it for drones. Oh, it's a shield. That's why it's not an anti-thing. It's a shield drone. And you're hacking my artillery. Alright, good choice. I feel threatened. So I want to try and get this in before this puts up a shield bubble. And we'll just do it onto evasion. So. So good. Just so many lasers and just effects, the speed and the hack. No. It's just like so hard for them to deal with it if they don't have some like crazy offense. I mean, if they had a good hack instead, totally. But definitely happy about finding that heavy laser. So this is what sucks about this sector layout is like, if I don't want to dive, I think I only get one more jump here. Actually, I kind of was forgetting that. I don't really care about skipping that quest. It's not a big deal. I'd rather, even if it's just like a nebula dive, I'd still just rather not like bother with that whatsoever. Because I feel like pretty confident against the flagship. Pretty much the only thing I'd be concerned about right now is not having force shields, which we're like not far off from. So yeah, we'll just go here and then go through here. We should be able to get these jumps, I think still. What if that's not an anti-drone? Yeah, you're right. It was not an anti-drone. Fire, combat, repair, Vulcan. Vulcan some plus some missile. Whatever, I don't want to take damage from your missile, and I'm not scared of your defenses. I feel like that's worth it, because, I mean, I'm not guaranteed to find a store, but even if I don't, that's like a chunk of scrap. I guess I don't remember what event it was, if it's a double rewards or not. I feel like it's worth risking, like, maybe not finding a store. Yeah, I'm so bad at, like, remembering when it's a, like, double... I feel like this was just a fight. I don't think this was a double rewards fight. So, yeah, I'm taking it. It's like, it's always a little less certain here because you never know if you'll, like, find a store to actually sell these things at. Just what they have in this sector, I guess. Yeah, it was just a fight, yeah. It always feels funny, like, turning down a reward like that. If it was like, oh, it's double rewards and we just need scrap and we don't think we're going to find a store, like, it could be worth turning it down. It just feels so wrong now. I gotta check the differences, because I think there's a difference, possibly, between the two blue options here. Let's see, crew member with medium scrap. Oh, it's just straight up better, because it's otherwise it's medium scrap or a crew member. Yeah, so teleporter gets both, and this gets one or the other. 45 medium scrap is so good. Sector 7. Hey, Shelton. Yeah, you're staying behind. Sorry, there's no one I want to replace you with. It's like I'm not gonna replace my pilot, and this is like my only trained gunner. Which is, I'm like all about the gunner, so goodbye. So let me just see. I think we have way more jumps we could do than that, probably, yeah. That's fine. Intruders on board. Ah! Actually, I guess do this one, because I'd rather them go this way and not go into doors. I didn't mean to open that. A little lower than I'd like, but that's fine. It's like, I mean, sure, if you need a fuel, I got you. It doesn't, those resources don't matter to me. You can just have it. Like, whatever. I'm not helping you out. That's my opinion on that. So that rebel ship delay was actually really good, because if we had to like go this route 2 jumps earlier, it would have felt a lot worse. If we didn't, because we would have gotten those like extra fights up at the top of the sector where we got like another burst laser. So that was really good. We got the flagship event there. All right, boarding drone, defense 2. Weapons aren't that bad, honestly. Depends what they're hacking a lot though. Shields, yeah, that's gross. What do we do though? It's like, I think I still just weapons hack. I think I should be able to, with this even, I should be able to get through your offense, or your defense is okay enough. And I just like delay it enough that the shield's hack ends. Yeah, with this thing too on the shield attack, that's kind of gross. Just like let it get close to charging before we hack. So I'll put the heavy laser. Nice, we got the drone. And we got their hacking down, we got their weapons burning. Looking in good shape here. Deal with that later, it's fine. Yeah, I'll just like upgrade O2 anyways. I didn't want to deal with a boarding drone again. You fixed your level 1 hack. $23 scrap. Come on, we're in Sector 7. What is that nonsense? $52. That's better. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I need to get this soon anyways. Might as well make it now. Look at the juicy crew kill. That won't go for it. Yeah, no, I'm not bothering right now. I'll argue I don't want to risk getting like a crew member and low scrap. I want just the like medium scrap default reward or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I'll pretend that's the reason why. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe that's what's driving me. I just don't know it. Buy shields like the beginning of the next sector. What are you hacking? I feel like a lot of these ships have had hacking. Like, kind of funny weapon setup. Hacking my oxygen. That's already maxed. I was like, pump it up for a second. That's fine. I guess it's possibly my battery. I'll leave 2 power out just in case. I think I can keep getting away with weapons hacks here. I think I have enough projectiles for them. Nice, just level 1 hacking. Can enemies have level 3 hacking? I feel like I'm not sure if I've seen it. But I feel like that would be like really deadly if they hacked O2 for like some ships. Even if it's like late game, it's still like that wrecks your O2 quick. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Well, flagship has flagship has level 3 hacking. But they can have level 2 hacking, I think, other ships. I held my weapons too long, it's okay. Oof. Auto ships. But I get another volley in before them thanks to the reloader, I think. It's like I kind of want the hull laser though too, because considering that whole volley just whiffed. Alright, well, missile's still not down. It's down for like half a second. But at least we got a bunch of damage on it. They can't decide what weapon they want to use. And it's just a Lido also. Bam, right in piloting. Are you smart or do you try to bust through O2? You're smart enough. Okay, good. Like whatever, at this point, this is so close to broken. I can just make sure. Alright. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yeah, they can definitely have level 3 cloak. I think they can have level 3 teleporter. I'm pretty sure. And obviously like really high level drone control. Bypass. That's like interesting. Like I don't see myself using it. Because like I don't see myself having their crew killed. I mean, maybe if my like weapons just like brutalize all of their crew. We get a crew kill. Alright, so you go to Nebula. What do I have here? Just gonna do it. So what does that give me? 9 power. Whatever. It's like I have more power than this. If I just turn this off. Figure it out. I don't know, pre-igniter. Alright. Alright, so I'm going for the weapons hack here still. And like the greedy, like, what do I need here to do this? Yeah, everything. Ah, so close. If I framed it may have been in time. Damn. I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to use the battery to charge the engines then, but that sucks. Definitely, I feel like if I had done better, like if I'd frame paused to see when they would like uncloak or gotten really finicky. I mean, it's not a big deal. We have enough hull. We should be able to like eat this, even if we don't dodge it. I guess. Actually, which one is stunned? Ah, my engine string guy's stunned. That's too bad. Whatever. I don't need the shield bubble for a moment. But it'd be really great if we dodged this. Trying to think, what do I want? Because this is the hurt. So this is only 3, actually, isn't it? So I think do that. I mean, hopefully we dodge it. Here we hold off on the weapons hack until it's like closer to charge, or like they might. I'm not sure on the timing with cloaking, if they'll cloak before firing again. I don't think so. I think it would try to go off first, but. There's chance. Nah, I don't think it's time. Like for a second, I was like, well, maybe it's actually worth hacking him now, and then my hack like be up before their cloak is over again. But I don't want to count on that. Awesome. There we go. I'm so glad they're just keeping the iron up. Main reason I was keeping this on was to get breaches. Was my ideal hope. Because this would have been more one more shot, but worked out okay. Oh, I don't want battery power in there. Alright, that's a safe fight if I've ever seen one. Alrighty. Okay, we just have the exit here, right? Yep, nice early exit here before, I mean, it's a late exit, but early, like, before the rebels are even there. Oh, well, straight up bottom path. Split your mission, hull points repaired. So that was nice. I didn't take that chip damage I was worried about. Alright, so not a bad layout. I'm going to take a break here for a minute and just like get myself all prepped and then finish this off. I mean, I can't, it should really, it'd have to be some insane bad RNG to fail at this point outside of like making, I mean, obviously making mistakes, which is totally possible, but it should be in my hands to win, I think, at this point. But let me put up my thing here real quick. BRB. I'll just be a minute. All right. So I'm not going to go down to this repair, because I like this route better. Because it's like it's a little less trapped in, I feel like. Might not actually be any different. Yeah, it is old because it goes to both these. Yeah, so ideally we'll find the store to sell these things. And probably, honestly, I would just sell the bypass and the scanners too. Just like max out as much stuff as we can. But I'm going to do that off the bat. Because it's just like it's going to happen. Just by the power and everything. Investigate. Try to communicate peacefully. Continue, it's fine. Hacking yet again. Ooh, it's a double burst laser 2 double bomb. Look at this ship. This ship's out for blood. Hopefully not mine. I mean, it is, but... The weapons hack, too. Gross. Gross, gross. This makes me feel like I just weapons hack them back and delay them more and then go from there. Different bombs too. So I don't know what it was. It's small and fire then. I don't know if these ships have stun bombs. Ah, this was too early. I shouldn't have done that early. I just like they're doing to me. I'll do it back to them. I think that was just a vengeance hack. Because ideally I would have waited until they're like almost charged, and then I'd be like way ahead of them volley wise. But that's all right. Best use of Artie. I fired it once or twice, like Sector 1, I'm pretty sure it went off. But like the only Zoltan shield we found before we had a weapon was in an asteroid field that just like dominated it. It was really cool, I remember. I was very happy about it. Alright, that went pretty well. Just the bombs now. See, I'm powering the Artie now. Here we go, we got a small bomb. Ah! Oh well. An ion bomb. How is that firing so soon after that? I'm a little confused by that. Ooh, right into shields. I'm really glad that you don't have any lasers going. So it's not that big a deal. The Artie laser is much better than the flak. And it's very ship dependent, like enemy ship, what the enemy ship is. How good or bad it is, really. Alright, stop hacking my weapons. Thank you. Weapons hack is over. Miss. I like that one. Oh, so is this going to hit my weapons now? That's what I foresee happening. Piloting. Alright, that's fine. 64 scrap. I mean, it's like the artillery. I mean, it definitely adds something if you just like have the spare scrap to pump it up. Like, it's definitely better to have a maxed artillery than not going into flagship. And it, you know, when you're desperate, it totally saves your butt sometimes. The beam much more than the flak. The flak can be really bad. I mean, it can literally do 0 damage against like one shield ship sometimes. Like auto ships, they could just completely whiff, which feels bad after like forever. And it's definitely worse than like if I had cloaking instead of it, you know. Which is like why it's really bad in that way. It's more about what it takes away from you. If it was just an extra thing, it'd be totally fine. It's mostly the like that it's taking something away is the problem with it. I remember for a long time I thought the artillery beam was underrated also, because it's like if you can't get weapons, it totally saves you sometimes, but it's pretty like edge case situations actually that's like really helping you out. Yeah, just do a weapon attack, whatever. There's a chance I'll crew kill these guys. Like, he's dead. That's pretty certain. I actually don't want my 2 guys to suffocate here. As weird as that sounds, I don't want my Mantis to suffocate right now. Ah, you're running away immediately? Where are you going to? Splitting up. Cool. More fire. I mean, whatever. I'm going to be resetting your health anyway, right? I mean, not necessarily, actually. Not you, at least. Nice. Hey, a Hermes. Alright, now I really hope we find a store. Come on, we got so much stuff to sell. It'll let us like max out Artie probably or something. No store. Might go here, honestly. Because it's like, there is a lot of value in finding a store right now with us, honestly. Like, we have a lot of stuff we could sell. I'm not going to bother resetting my crew health. And we have 0 damage, and we have 0 need for resources. And we can still possibly hit it. Like, I don't want to delay. Honestly, if that's the store, I might. Well, yeah, let me think about that. Because it's like, I guess if that's the store, I'd probably go. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal one way or the other. And like the odds of any of them being stores are not great. I do that sometimes. I like just think about hacking for a second and I just like click on it for some, like I think I need to like send it, like I forgot to. And I just like click it. That's definitely a mistake I've made a number of times. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. Should be okay here though. It's not a big, some situations it can be like really bad. if like you're really dependent on hacking to do damage at all or something. Lido, you're so fast. All right, good dodge. Welcome back. I'm gonna shoot you and start fires all around you immediately. He's done for. I guess we just board and kill that other guy too real quick, right? And burn for a moment. All right. Mantis are just the cleanup crew, really. That's what boarding is for. It's just like blast them with lasers and then run the Mantis around to get the last hits. The Ghost is an infernal demon spawning in with half health, yeah. Blasting into existence with fires. That's good cannon. No store. And that's taken over. Alright, so there goes the dream of selling like all this stuff. Because we definitely, I would have sold 2 augment, you know, everything but the reloader and my weapons. But that's alright. Yeah, I'm just going to go here so I can get to flagship right away. You actually have repair training, actually. Don't want to reset your health. For a second I was like, oh, I'll just like totally sacrifice him. So I'm like, yeah, maybe not actually. Pretty solid volley there. They just have a med bay. Gotcha. It's really your hull that's your downfall. If you guys just had less hull, then you know, it'd be a lot harder to like brutalize you this way. I think that was definitely a little bit overkill, but still didn't matter. Alright, so you'll just suffocate. And we'll just go tap you. Instant. It's just like a ghost, like popping in. Actually, you'll get out. That's fine. We'll take some more training off you. So you need it, so you don't. So I'll take you out of the room. Oh, the other one got it, doesn't matter. 74 scrap and a good luck. All right, thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it. At least they're grateful. All right, so we'll go to the base after we do some upgrades. Yeah, you're repair trained, but not enough that you'll get up to the next level and enough that you'll retain your level totally fine. So I'm going to reset you. Because you're also the most likely one to have to like go into the worst, most destroyed, vented, burned room to repair something. So That's all you. Nice, they have enough systems that the whole ship should burn down. Burn apart. Alright, so what do we want to do here? This is the most obvious one immediately. Also, let's figure out power. So we're like kind of okay on power, but like on the edge of it. Because as much as I run like low power for a lot of the run, often for flagship, I actually will go up quite a bit, because usually if it's a bad flagship, that means it goes longer, and that means the battery sometimes runs out. Like, I don't want to be totally dependent on like, oh well, now I'm screwed because my battery's out. So I actually will go up in power quite a bit sometimes there. It's also like, I mean, I guess that's value for sure because of mind control especially. Like, what is that? That's so expensive. It costs so much. Because like, I don't really have the power for it if I do this. But honestly, it's kind of a thing I do. Just trying to decide where I want this instead. I think I am going to go for it though. Some engines piling and splurge on the power. Yeah, no. I mean, 6 engines is nice, but it's like not that big a deal versus 5. And if the difference is like 6 engines, or like this actually does something by like firing once and getting that last little bit of damage in or something, firing just in phase 3, whatever. Also the reloader totally helps it. Yeah, dodge versus damage, so screw dodge. I have this as like 5 engines is totally, yeah, as high as I usually go. Yes, the reloaders affect the arty. Manning doesn't. So manning either the artillery or the weapons, those kinds of things don't matter at all. Only the reloader. And I think it's the straight 10% off it instead of the weird formula that it uses for weapons, but I could be wrong on that. So, because I was thinking when Mike did the artillery beam only run, he had to get like at least like 2 reloaders or something for phase 3 of the flagship. Otherwise, the Zoltan shield regenerates before you can do damage, and you just like lose. But yeah, I think this is good. I'll probably try and buy like a power bar. Look at that. Look at that fat ship. So we'll just like, we don't need to dodge. So honestly, this makes like battery hack annoying because then we can't like use this. But also it's like whatever, if they do that or they hack this and we don't use the power, it's like this is just bonus. Or like if weapons get hit or hacked, like this can actually like help out. And I often, with this kind of build, I target their cloaking before they can get their second cloak, or their, their second cloak off, which helps arty out also. Because that's like often with the 20 seconds, like it fires and then they cloak and it just does absolutely nothing. The repair's still up. So if we have a bad phase, if it's still up after that, we can always go there. That's nice. Or just get resources. I'm going to jump in to see what the hack is. All right, I think we're good to go. This is a momentous flagship here, right? What you hacking? Teleporter or battery? Teleporter or battery? Battery. It's because I talked about it. Whatever, we don't need this until decloaks. So I'm gonna hack shields just because shields hacks here are just too good. Yeah, I'm not going to bother boarding at all. I don't think. Maybe I'll board their piloting. Because it's like I have clone bay, so they can just die. It's fine. Like if they, or whatever. Because that's the thing, it's like I'm not sure. I'm hopefully going to kill the flagship really fast here. But I guess like if I get even just like one more crew kill. Yeah, I mean I can board these for free, but also it doesn't totally matter. Because it's like, I'm mostly thinking about the crew on phase 3, because that's when they board, and like that's when the number of crew matters the most. And these are both gone by then. So it's like, well, if I get like a kill or two here, while I just like blow them apart, or it just helps me get kills slightly faster on them, there's value in that. At least that's like my working theory at the moment. So I just need a micro power for the missiles. Oh, geez. This ship is so big. So I'm just gonna like let this do its thing because I can't see what's going on there. Miss, miss, miss. Nice. Alright, so this is about to fire. That's nice. Boom. The reason I did, because I could have hit a holeless room there and they would have died, but I got more crew killing in by doing that. Oh, their hack just took my battery offline, didn't it? Or not my, like not just my battery, my heavy laser. One missile. Yes, awesome. 0 damage phase 1. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, we got a couple crew kills in there between the Mantis helped out and then just the lasers firing. So hopefully that'll make phase 3 go a little smoother. This is looking pretty solid though. I'm feeling pretty optimistic. So I guess we do the kidnap strats. Repair is gone, so we just wait here. Oh yeah, and it does reduce the evasion some because they lose the manning bonus while they're fighting. But it still like counts as long as they're in the room. They'll still have like you know, their evasion. It just won't have the bonus 5% or whatever. So it helps a little bit. And then once you kill them, then it drops their evasion depending on the level of their piloting. Yeah, so they're down to 6 crew here already. Like, I'll probably do the same thing also with the, like, I'll probably board into piloting again, try and get another kill or 2 extra. Did a thing where, like, my thumb, like, slips every once in a while. So that kind of sucks here, because that does actually affect the fight some. Like, it's fine, but that's just, like, mistake. And now it's, like, kind of in a bad spot. I'll probably just fire my weapons early into it, because it just like keeps the shields down while attack too. It's not always, like, it's kind of okay sometimes not waiting for it. Alright, there you go. We don't like him that much, do we? Also, I do want to keep my evasion up some on this one. Is it worth boarding? I think it is still worth boarding. I'm going to have you, though, go through here and steal the power while you slowly run back there. And you can help, why not? That's the plan here. That's not completely taken down, but damaged. This guy's getting messed up in here, and this thing's close to going off. More crew kills coming in. Yeah, I might take some damage here though. This is probably gonna go off soon, I bet. Right. Nice, that's down. Yeah, there's the big beam. Perfect. Alright, so 4 damage. That's not bad at all. You get out of there, come on. So I'm perfectly happy with a 26 hull going to phase 3. Feels good to me. Oh yeah, he's dead. Yeah, it did get like a little scary. Like we started taking damage, but luckily when it wasn't hitting critical systems, I was like, okay. And then also, I knew they were close to dead, and that's like where this also comes in handy. It's like it gives me, you know, multiple sources of just like hull damage once they're crippled. Because this is a lot better against the flagship for sure. Like it still sucks compared to the beam, but it's definitely better against the flagship, which is why I felt like, well, whatever, betting on evasion being a little higher, I could still just get, I could get just as unlucky or even more unlucky. But this gives me like a little bit of a insurance, because usually you can get in. I definitely want more power for it, which I'm gonna like get power now because that's like messing me up a little bit. But that should be good. And I got some more of their crew killed, so they should be down to just a couple crew, I think, at this point. Like, I'd be surprised if they had more than, like, I don't know, it does weird things, because I feel like it teleports that crew in sometimes. Because I feel like they should have, like, 4 or less, but they might have, like, 5 or 6 still, or something weird. Right, I guess I reset you. No, you're gonna lose your thing. You need 2 things there at that bit. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe I'll get mind controlled and healed. Nah, it's fine. Nice, I only have 2 crew. That's awesome. So we did like murder them pretty good. So the bypass here actually has some value because we might like hop over there. See, he got partial heal. He's up to 111 now. He was at like 70 or something, right? I love it where it's just like, okay, he just wants to get to this guy, so he's just gonna fight this door. He's going to the doors, really? Have to watch the micro my power for those missiles. Whatever, I'm not going to risk the micro. I'd rather just delay that slightly. Hit. Battery. Piloting. So look for a second. I'm just curious. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess we know it's just a pilot, dude. And that's just an empty room. That's fine. This should be over soon. I guess I can pull out his evasion by just going to missiles or whatever. Alright, there goes the battery. If I leave this open. Come on, let's get some more dodges in. We still have 35% evasion right here. Right, so our evasion's shot, but it's about to be repaired up to 1. 1 on the artillery. You know, the battery's still dead. Just 1 on the weapons. So that's not so bad. Like, hacking is still up all the way. Just the 1 on the shields. I think I just kind of sacrificed the heavy laser for the moment. Like, I'll send the rock over once this mind control is finished in a moment. But I feel like the NGA just kind of like moves down the ship repairing stuff here. Alright. So I gotta just use this power on the hacking because That's what I got. So those are both hits. And that's a miss, that's good. Well, that's already vented. They really don't like my battery here. They really don't want me to have power. And that's fine. Well, I guess this guy's probably going to die to me shooting in here, but... Okay. Hey, they got their training. Good job. This stuff's almost up. My O2 is actually like really bad. Oh, nice, their shield's burned down. There's a miss. Alright, AI took control. Another hit on shields. Doors. Just want to get hull damage on them. There's some misses. I was starting to think I didn't know how to dodge anymore. I was waiting for this to like bring me down to like 5 hull. Alright, and the thing's about to go off. There it is. Woo! 93, a new world record. So, thank you, Woods, Fisher, Owl, Cougar, Shrew, Tai, everyone else. Yeah, nice rescue the man just saying there. Thank you. 61-35. That's a pretty good score for me, right? Over 6K. Yeah, no, that was not a kind of Phase 3 at all. Phase 2, I don't really want to say Phase 2 was necessarily unkind because I was keeping my engines a little underpowered, so the combat drone was like keeping my shields down a little bit, and that's kind of why I suddenly got like overwhelmed with the beams a little bit. But Phase 3 was definitely some bad RNG. Yeah, look at that, over 2K scrap. I mean, I knew this was a high scrap run. So even with that and the crazy weapons and some like augments and like crew killing practically, like we took so much damage Phase 3. Like it's still so messy. This is just such a bad ship. Such a bad ship. But so wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm super pumped about that. I'm really glad that pause is back on top for the longer streak, because it really should be. It's easier than no pause. Like, yeah, high score number 3. It might be a new high score for the ship too. I have no idea. I have to check my stats. Yeah, I'll check out. You know, I'm not going to start a new run tonight for sure, but I'll see what ship I'm going to get next. And like moving forward with the stream, I still plan to, like, you know, take this streak as far as it goes. I'll keep playing, I think, about as regularly as I have. Maybe not quite as much as I have in the last like week or two, but yeah. Just dump all my scrap into Artie. I honestly, that's kind of my strategy. Like that wasn't anything about being celebratory. I do think it had more value than engines there, because I could have had, if I put all that scrap into engines, I could have had that exact same fight happen and just not had the RD firing, because I could have, you know, had just as many things hit me with bad RNG. And the RD was just like, that was something else going on. But yeah, got to go after the triple digits. I really do want to get, I think 100 is the next. And the quad cycle, you know, take it one step at a time, no, one ship at a time. A lot of bad ships out of the way. Here's a good ship. Lane, you say? Yeah, it's like I maybe could have gone for a level 3 Artie. But if I found a store, it would have been perfect. I could have afforded everything I needed then. Click random 3 times? No. I can't start. You can't poke the random gods like that. You just got to take it as it is. Like, that's why I knew. I was like, okay, it's giving me really bad ships, like right when I'm like trying to, at the last runs of this streak to get the record. I was like, kept giving me such hard ships. And I was like, there's a reason. If I just don't like tilt at that, I'll like just get through them, and then it'll be like really rewarding to get there, and won't be just like handed to me. So this will probably be on Monday. I'm gonna take the weekend off for sure. Been playing a lot lately, but this is totally a solid ship. I know it will give you Kestrel A. You'll see the weapons reload. Like, it'll show, like, pop out of the ship when you get to it. So you just have to pay attention. When you click it, you'll see it gives you Kestrel A sometimes. So yeah, so thanks everyone for supporting me through the streak. I'm really glad I started streaming and stuff for it. It made me way more like invigorated about the ship, and also made me about the game. I mean, it definitely made me a better player too. I've definitely improved my play since doing it. Check out my I got a Kickstarter going for to print my book. So check out that in my profile. We just launched it yesterday, and we're over half funded. And we just got today, like, I guess Kickstarter does this thing for like projects we love, where they'll like feature certain projects, and so they picked ours for it. So that's cool. So we're getting like featured on their site some places, I guess. So that's a cool thing. You can see all the artwork I've been working on the last 2 years. You can check out my website. My stats are all there. I'm gonna see if there's anyone I can raid. Probably